Hello, everybody. I don't know why I did that like that. Hello, guys, and welcome back to The Awakening of the Fire Emblem. Also called Fire Emblem Awakening. Last time we had Okami/Simply Dad here, and we did a Spot Pass DLC mission. So let's now jump into a regular DLC mission. Now, as we load up the maps here, you will see that we don't have that much left. But you will also see that this one has already been done, even though it wasn't showed in the video. That's because I basically recorded this one like 3 times already. But I done goofed a few times. But we will explain that one later on. Let's just jump in after my SD card is done reading. I was about to say in like a year. So yeah, we're doing Harvest Scramble, which is one out of a trilogy of festive themed maps. And this one is about like a kind of like Halloween / fall like harvest event, you know. You know, the classics.
Really?
There's also a certain overtone to it that I will try to quote unquote highlight. And it's not a party hat, even though that's pretty fancy as well.
Huh?
Ta-da!
So here we have Vincent, which is a reoccurring character. I believe we have seen him in the Money Grinding DLC.
Right.
And with that I mean I'm fairly certain he was one of them.
No.
Then there is his friend. But I always forget his name even though it rhymes. Victor, that's it. See, in the last one I actually didn't remember it, but now that I've seen it like 3 times, it works better. So Vincent is explaining that these kind of festivals have a way of bringing people together, you know? And so now the shepherds are going to get all of their friends. There's Victor. Doesn't have his party hat? No. Oh, the zombies are invading. The zombies being, of course, the Risen. Which is not the same thing. Zombies are lame, and the Risen are slightly lame. Look, some Risen are vegans, okay? That changes the whole thing. Not in a bad way, of course.
Hey.
This is not a subliminal message of the game that says that you should kill all vegans. I should really not be talking about this right now, should I? Anyways, we have some bromance going on between these two.
Wait! What?
And Chrome is getting triggered because they called him a tourist. Which he is not.
Right.
He's barely a tourist. Frederick is, in the meantime, dozing off.
No.
He's thinking about these 2 men. Their dedication to each other is inspiring to him.
Impressive. Right. My lord.
And here goes Frederick.
None shall harm you.
He goes on his knee and says, "From this day forward, let us two share such a relationship. I will be as your Vincent, my lord, and you, my Victor." Oh. And Chrome is like, "No, just grab the lance, you dingle." That is the official line, by the way. He says that, not me. Chrome said dingle to Frederick. That's how it went. Alright, so now we are actually in the map. Now the reason I had to re-record this twice is not because I was stuck at the game. This isn't even sarcastic. It's because I wanted to show off a few of the support conversations. Because basically this chapter is not that difficult. The only difficult part is that some of these carry counter, which can mess you up. if you don't pay attention. But basically, I wanted to show some of the conversations because these maps have like the best ones. Now the main problem is that thinking who we need to get. This is looking good. First hand. Who are we going to? Let's see. Need to leave somebody behind. There we go. And then we have to take Gregor and where is that boy? See, the list is getting so long that it's hard to find them. Rickon, there we go. Alright, that's going to be the team. Now, last time I also had Tiki and Tharja with me, which had a really good one as well, but I will explain that one and why I'm not going to feature it later on. So this one is mainly going to feature Owain, no, not Owain, Inigo, and your boy Jerome, who I am going to put on this side of the map with the Bronze Axe, because these guys are not that strong. Like I said, there's only like 2 or 3 that have counter that we should watch out for a little bit. Other than that, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I guess we can team these guys up. They also want to talk to each other. Let's do Chrome with Cynthia. So let's move him out of the way because we're not really going to use him. He doesn't even have a weapon. There we go. You guys can go. You guys can go. Now the main thing for this map is I'm going to try and use the falchions because those don't break.
We can do it.
So it's easier to just use those. Also cheaper right now. Not that money is an issue, but like, should at least try to be somewhat resourceful. A lot of people want to talk, so maybe we should just let them talk as well. I mean, as long as the zombies cannot reach the people that can do stuff, you know? Let's first have this talk then. I have not seen this one, I think.
What? Yeah, see... Fine.
Oh, this one is about hair, apparently.
Oh, yeah, and... Yep.
Cynthia being a tomboy is basically the conversation we are having right now. Oh wow, that was some kind of revenge going on there for a second. Alright, let's start moving. This one is a good one.
Hey there.
So they're just chilling out at the fountain.
You there.
And Jerome is like, I ain't having that. We're in the middle of a fight, how can you be chilling?
Pathetic. My.
And then Inigo says like, you know what? You look pretty fancy for this party. All masked and stuff, and he takes his mask. And then Jerome says something that's like a real true life fact. You should never touch a man's mask. That's against the rules. It's against the rules. Jerome is like basically naked right now. Someone's rather self-conscious. Says Inigo, the one that is literally like crying about dancing all the time.
Listen,
And apparently, Jerome is spying on Inigo at night.
Yes.
He's watching him dance. See, now the tables have turned. The scales have been tipped. And he's being embarrassed and saying that his dancing was bad. And he calls Jerome a baka. Oh god. You know what? He probably did in the original.
What?
So, like in the Japanese one, he probably said baka. So don't even blame it on me for being a weeb, okay? Wasn't my idea. Okay, maybe it was a little bit. So why are these guys here? Is it because they can talk to each other? Yeah, that's why.
Don't eat me!
At least it didn't pick up my phone vibrating, that's something. Usually I don't hold it at my desk, but this time I did, and sure did beep.
What?
Oh yeah, Yarn is like a big scaredy cat. We haven't really had much conversations with him. That's basically his whole character.
Huh?
Even though he's not really a cat, but you know.
What?
He's all about that preserving the whatchamacallit, the Tagwell race. And then we have Gregor and Rickon.
Good grieving.
Trouble.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yes.
Right.
So it's just informing that everybody is basically safe, except for a crazy old lady. And basically asked Gregor to marry, so now he's a married man. Life hits you fast sometimes.
Oi.
But this Pipsqueak, he's laughing, dude. Gregor can charm spikes of cactus. Look at that. Real charmer, huh? But he says no to the lady. So Rickon suggests, why not just freaking move over to an Outrealm and never come back? Which is like, not going to happen. Because Gregor is stuck in a big pickle Rick. And he needs help. And he has a storm of brain. He has an idea. Maybe Rickon can help him. Which will be continued. So this is why I had to record it a second time. Because I didn't realize they had like continuations to the support conversations. And then normally we can just skip this. Yeah, nobody got even hurt. There's only like a few of them with counter. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I had to re-record it, because the first time I didn't realize they could support conversation more than once. And another reason is because of Tiki and Tharjas being completely censored in the European version, which I was not aware of. Usually there are like censors or like censorship things in Fire Emblem games between like the Japanese and the American and European version, but not like in like different from the American and European version. I feel like I explained that really badly, but you know what I mean. So basically the conversation in a nutshell is that Tiki is asking Tharja about her pointy bits, which translates to boobs if you didn't know. Which is hilarious. I'm laughing out loud right as we speak. But it was actually a pretty okay one. The only problem, well, it's not really a problem, but it's not as funny when in this version they're basically talking about hair. Like Tiki wants to touch Tharja's hair, so it's not as funny. It's not a wacky, goofy situation. So that's why, out of sheer saltiness, I'm not even going to feature it, because that's the kind of person I am. No, but like it's not worth the time, really. Also, in the second part, Tharja falls asleep, and Tiki... I'm saying Tiki, right? I meant Naui the whole time. That's awkward. And then now we basically molest her.
You can do this.
And you know what? Now that I'm talking about it, I kind of feel like it's okay for it to be censored. Well then, no, that's awkward. Oh well. You know, if you want to look it up, you can find an image on the internet of like the difference. It's basically just now we talk about hair instead of boingy bits. And instead of it being like big and stuff, it's like sleek and black and whatever. Oh well. But we still have some gems, luckily, left over in this version. So I'm showing those off. These guys are literally just kinda here for sake of being here. And they're the only guys that can move. Well, let's see if we don't even get attacked. Cool. That's pretty swell. Oh, I'm using a spear. This is a waste.
You will not stop me.
That was a perfectly good spear. Not for like actual trash. Man, that other spear is almost broken. Okay, so now we can get the continuation. So remember, Gregor had a plan, and Rickon is not pleased. I can't believe you made me wear a dress and pretend I was your girlfriend. I feel like I was some kind of performing monkey. Or maybe you're just Gregor's fantasy.
No.
And then Gregor is like, long blonde wig is suiting you perfectly. Is good, no? And he's like, no.
Nonsense.
And then Gregor is like, ah, you look so beautiful as a lady. You'd bring tears to Gregor's eye. It must be good to wear a dress so well. Are you not happy? He's like, not happy at all. And then Gregor says, why Rickon is getting cute lady small clothes in a twist? He's getting his jimmies rustled. Gregor is very glad that Rickon helped him save the bacon.
Good grieving.
And Gregor is making a compliment, one that Rickon does not want to take.
Hey.
Huh?
Just like a real noble lady, Gregor does not want to quit. And there's a continuation here too.
Hey. Huh?
Something in his nose. It happens. It happens to me all the time too, especially at the end of movies. I'm not sensitive, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
What's that?
Festivals are kind of like a symbol of peace, right?
You know? No kidding. What? Huh. Show him who's boss. Yeah. I'm with.
So yeah, that's also why this map features so many enemies with Miracle. I think it's so you wouldn't kill them as fast, so you would have more conversations going. But sadly enough, we're pretty good. So this is like the best one. So Jerome is like, I apologize.
Well.
And well, Inigo is a bit wounded because Minerva got a big nip, big bite. But Jerome is a good guy, and he's going to clean that wound.
Come on.
It's just, don't think we're quite at that stage of the relationship yet, you know?
You there.
But he will clean it up as a good bro will do. You're making this harder than it has to be, Inigo. Don't make it hard. But he's sorry, like, he's not used to getting manhandled like that. Just be gentle. It's his first time, Jerome, please. You just never expected such a strong and firm touch.
Fool.
Everybody in earshot is like looking at them like, what are they talking about?
Thanks.
Now, just a little kiss, Jerome, that's all Inigo needs, and then he will be healing in no time.
No. Hmm?
But now Jerome explains that she wasn't really angry because she insulted, or he insulted Jerome, but she's actually a fan of his dancing.
Huh? Pathetic. Yes.
So that's why Minerva was so angry.
Naturally. Well... What?
And Jerome is getting insulted, like, is getting triggered. He's like, I'm not welcome? And Jerome gets the wrong idea. He's thinking like, well, I know she's cute, but she's a wyvern, Inigo. You can't tussle with the dragon. And then Inigo explains that he's not that desperate. Like, he's pretty desperate, but not that desperate.
Huh?
He just doesn't want Jerome to, you know, be inconvenienced. But Jerome doesn't even want to take that. He actually likes his dancing. You know, at night, and in the moonlight. Who doesn't? Alright, guys. So yeah, there's some strong bromance in this this festival going on. I always feel like conflicted when it comes to these support conversations, because there's so many of them and you want to show them all off, but it also would make every episode like an actual hour long, which, you know, is possible, but
Beautiful.
I already have lost so much sanity in my life. I could probably do with a bit of saving on the old sanity juice.
Steady.
Just getting started.
Yeah, this is just a really nice bonding DLC about how it's okay to show some appreciation for your bros, you know? That's all I'm saying. Okay, well, let's actually check these guys out. They don't have counter. I think it's mainly the boss, but I think reinforcements do spawn. So we also kind of wanna take those into consideration. Right. Okay, so with like the soul ability, Inigo was healing, which is pretty good. And now I think the best way to get rid of the counter is actually to use Yalorda with a tome.
There we are.
That is the safest option. But we are actually quite not we're not in range yet, so we're gonna have to blow this perfectly fine tome on a few of these scrub McGee's. Right. Yeah, we can't even move close enough. Any more support conversations between these guys? It doesn't seem like it. Last time I didn't get any extras as well. So now we should be fine. This might actually conclude the chapter. I mean, it might as well. Yalorda is pretty strong, so... And with Ignis activating, there's no chance these fools will live. Boom. Monster Seal. Always handy. And so the town was saved.
Ah. Good. Right.
And Chrome still being a bit triggered about the tourist thing. It was we who got them. We had to do it to him. my party hat off kilter. It's pretty important. And as a reward, they get all the brothers they want.
What?
Right.
But of course, Lissa is giving it away.
Hey.
Then we have Frederick coming in saying, "I took the liberty, my lord, of taking away all the pebbles and debris on the road."
Right.
Meanwhile, Frederick's pebble collection is growing and
Whoa.
growing.
Ah. Indeed. Yes.
But Crom does not take
Never fear.
satisfaction out of a small victory. He wants to save his own kingdom as well. And Frederick wants to co-captain the Cheer Brigade. So that was a wholesome DLC. The next episode, it's going to be a little bit less wholesome because we're doing a Spot Pass DLC. I will see you all then. Oi!
Heya!
Hmm.
Yeah, see...
Hmm?
Yep.
Still. Hey.
Right. Yep. Yeah, see...